So hi everyone. So today I'm going to talk about cloud storage. Okay. So first we'll see what is cloud storage. Okay. So what is cloud storage? So basically, cloud storage means storing the data. Okay. Storing the data in the remote place. That means storing the data on the internet. Okay. Storing the data on the internet using cloud computing providers. For example, AWS, Google, Azure. So they are like uh, cloud providers. Okay. So from there we are storing our data. So that is called cloud storage. Okay. So in cloud storage we have three types: block, file, and object. Okay. So these three types of cloud storage. Okay. Now today we are going to talk about today we are going to see about block. Okay. So what is block? So what is block in cloud? Block in cloud. See, for example, like even VM has a hard disk. Okay. VM also have a hard disk. Okay. So so block storage, what it does means block storage will divide your data into blocks. Okay, into various blocks it will divide our data. Okay, and each block is stored separately. It's stored separately. So that is we call as block storage. Okay, so it is like a virtual hard disk attached to the server. Okay, so this is called as block. Now in block, like we are going to see about EBS. EBS means elastic block storage. Okay, elastic block storage. So this EBS means is a, it EBS is a level storage designed for use with EC2. Okay, EC2 instance. So it is this R drive attached to an EC2 instance. Okay. Okay. So EBS is nothing. EBS is a nothing but it is a hard disk attached to a EC2 service. EC2 instances. Okay. So it is a hard disk. So that is we call as EBS. Okay. So in EBS it suppose SSD and HDD types. Okay, based on the performance. Based on the performance needs. Okay, and it is a persistent ABS is a persistent storage. That means in ABS data in EBS we can retain the data. Retain the data even after EC2 instance we terminate. Okay, but when it will happen mean like when will be the data will get retained even after EC2 instance terminate means if the volume is not deleted. So if volume deleted means we can't retrieve the data. Okay. If volume is not deleted means we can retrieve the data. Okay. So now we'll see as in a practical. Okay. So now I'm in Amazon AWS infrastructure. See now I have selected North Virginia. Okay. Available North Virginia again, and I gave I am an EC2 service. Okay, so I gave the name for the instance, and I have selected which platform like Windows. I have selected. Okay, then I have selected Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base and instance type T3.micro, and I gave the existing key pair. Okay, and I gave the existing security group here. Okay, now if you come to you just click this advanced. Okay, here see here you can see the EBS one. So if you click volume over here, so now see now we can able to see 30 GB size. Okay, now if you delete on termination you give, right? So delete on termination if you give means it will automatically even volume also will get deleted. So now in PPT we just see, right, like we just saw, right, in EBS data we can retain the data even after EC2 instance we terminate. But if we give no here, then only it data will return. So if you give S means delete on termination, like volume also will get terminate. Okay. So now we are going to give the launch instance. So instance launched now. Now what we are going to now we are going to connect. So now go to RDP client. So now we are going to go to remote desktop connection. Show options. Now we are going to paste this. Okay. So after now we are going to get password. So we need to wait, it seems. So we'll wait. Okay. Just click connect and we'll wait. So we'll just copy this again. We'll just give connect. So it is asking for password, right? So we'll just click get password. So we need to upload the key here. So the existing key which I have, so I'm going to upload that. So password came. Now I'm going to paste this password here and then we'll click OK. Yes. So it will take some time. Okay. So now what we are going to do? Just type here disk. So if you go to here, so here we have 29 GB, right? Wait a minute. So now we'll go to your instance. Okay. And then actions. Now we'll go to see here, go to storage. Okay. And then click volume ID here. Okay. So if you click volume ID here, just click this and go to actions. So here we have so many options, right? Just click modify volume. So here instead of 30, we'll put 40. Okay. Then modify. Then click modify. So here 40 GB got modified, right? Now we'll go there. Actually, we can there is one name. See, this is demand. So disk management, sorry. So now we can able to see 10 GB here, right? Now, if you click here, see this 10 GB is newly added, okay? This 30 is already what we add earlier. This is 10 GB is newly added. Now go to new simple volume. If you want to add in D drive like separate as 10 GB means fine. So if you want to add like 10 D as a separate D drive means okay. Just click. Okay. Now we have added new D drive also. Okay. Now just go to here. See here we have added 10 GB. New so here 30 GB which we had earlier and we modified 40 GB, right? So that 10 GB is added as a D type here. Okay. Now we are going, so now just close this. We'll just close this. And now see we gave S right in that delete on termination. So if you give, see, if you just go to instance state, okay, if you just terminate this, so successfully initiated termination came, right? So if you go to volume here, if you just refresh it, if you go to instance here, it's going like instance state is shutting down. Still, it takes a time. Okay, it takes time. And then after, like it will come as terminated, right? So after that, even in volume also it will get terminated. Volume also will get terminated. It's showing as shutting down still. Because if you see and if you click here and if you go to actions, if you see, then you have to delete. But you don't need to delete, like you don't want to, but here it, because see now it's get terminated. So terminated, right? Now you go to here in volume. See, here we don't have any volumes, right? Because we didn't do delete volume, okay? We just see, that's it. But I didn't do any delete on volume. But if you go to your instance, see, because we gave delete on termination as S, that's why we don't need to delete volume as separately. If you give S on delete on termination means it will get terminated automatically. So if you just refresh it, it is in terminated, and in volume we don't have volumes at all. Okay. So this is so now like here what we did, we changed the storage capacity in EBS. So that is for cloud, that comes under cloud storage. Okay.